Hey, what's up, everybody? On today's show, we are live. We are here. We are on the very first episode of USA Wager. So I hope you enjoy this. We're going to get started in just a minute. All right, welcome back to USA Wager, the show where we talk everything sports betting in the United States. I'm your host, Ryan Newple, here with you for the very first episode. I'm excited for this show. It's something I've been wanting to do for quite some time, and now I'm here going live on YouTube, Sports 2.0 Network, usawager.com. Super excited about this. Hopefully soon we'll be live on LinkedIn as well. I got to get live video privileges, so the more videos I put out on there, the better. But I will upload the video on LinkedIn every morning as well. So I plan to go live at 9 a.m. Eastern each day. We will see if that works. You know how schedules work sometimes, but that's the plan. We will see. So what's the show agenda? What are we talking about? What are we doing here with USA Wager? Well, we are talking sports betting in the United States. All right. So mainly industry news. I'm not talking sports. I'm not talking, the actual sports that are happening. I'm talking industry. I'm talking what's going on in each state. I'm talking what are the major acquisitions and business moves that are happening across sports betting in the U.S. As most of you know, that's one of my passions. It's something I followed forever, ever since back in the offshore days when I was doing, content, now to doing all the U.S. content for many sites across the industry. I really keep an eye on the pulse of this industry, and I think bringing you a 5 to 10 minute show every day is the least I can do. So again, that's about all it's going to be, 5 to 10 minutes. We are going to keep it pretty casual. I'm just going to touch on headlines. I'm not going to get deep into things because I think that could be a very long show. And so, that's it, man. That's what we're doing. That's how we are rolling here at USA Wager, and we'll go from there. So let's jump right in. The format of the show may change as we get going, but really we're going to touch on headlines and we're going to go from there. So, I'm going to backtrack a little bit because some of this news is old, and this is the first show. It's not the freshest of news, but I wanted to really touch base on some things that happened last week and then get into some more recent things at the end of the show here. So first thing I wanted to touch on is, as most of you have already read and heard, most of the couple of the huge affiliate acquisitions that happened last week. One, Better Collective acquiring the Action Network was monstrous. I think it was a $240 million deal. They acquired 100% of the shares of Action Network. Better Collective is maybe loudly becoming a beast in this industry, right? They've already acquired Roto Grinders, Vegas Insider, some other properties, really trying to make some noise in the United States and as an affiliate group. And for those of you that don't know what an affiliate group and what an affiliate is, it's a company that promotes the legal sports books in the U.S. and gets paid basically a fee for bringing players to these sports books, okay, or gets paid a fee on the amount of action that they send to some of these sports books. So Better Collective, they're from Denmark, over in Europe, and they're one of the bigger affiliate groups that have been operating for years, and now they're jumping into the United States. And exciting news for them, taking on Action Network. Action Network is still going to be its own brand. It's still going to operate as normal. I think that team is coming over there to work with them, but super exciting news for both Action Network and Better Collective. The second deal that went down was Catena Media acquiring lineups.com. And so this was a $39.6 million acquisition. Catena is another major affiliate group similar to Better Collective in this industry, owning a bunch of websites across the different niches and different regions, all in the gaming space. And so, that was a big acquisition as Lineups. Sam Sheffrin, the guy over at Lineups, has been doing a great job with that site. We've been doing some content at Noob Solutions over for Lineups as well. And so love everything that they're doing at Lineups, and congrats to everyone involved in that. That was a super big deal for Lineups and Catena as well. So put their foot in the ground, try to keep up with Better Collective, and you just know that's the way, what it's looking like is that's the way this is going. A lot of these affiliate groups and operators that are really trying to get into the U.S. Instead of building from scratch, they're just acquiring some of these massive sites and massive media groups that already have a presence in the U.S. So props to all of them involved, and I'm excited to see what the future brings for other groups and other acquisitions in this space. That's really where my headspace is always at, is in that affiliate marketing area, and so I'm really excited to see what happens there as things move on. All right, another piece of news that we didn't touch on. Another piece of news that we didn't touch on yet: Florida gambling, Florida sports betting expansion is being brought into a special session. I think that's happening later this week. I don't know the exact date. I think I've heard May 17th, but I may be incorrect on that. That's the one thing about a live show. This isn't scripted. This isn't something. So I'm kind of shooting from the hip here, and we'll just see where it heads. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm in Florida. I'm in Orlando, so I'm excited to see if Florida can get sports betting off the ground. Sounds like there's quite a bit of issues, so quite a bit of things that need to be worked out here in this special session. So we'll see. They're working on a 30-year deal and the details with the Seminole tribe, and to see if they can expand gambling into the sports betting space and offering some table games, I believe, at some of the local casinos. So this will be an interesting topic over the next several weeks and several months, probably. So I'm sure more to come on the Florida update special session. All right, next, Ohio. Let's talk about Ohio. Ohio had a proposal to legalize sports betting, and this was finally released. I believe the proposal was 40 total licenses, it was kind of a different setup. 40 total licenses, 20 for mobile and 20 for retail. The one thing that really stood out with this proposal in Ohio was that there was no guaranteed licenses for the current casinos and teams in the state. And so, it'll see how this proposal goes down, and we'll see if Ohio can move forward. But I'm sure the Ohioans are excited to get rolling with sports betting there in that state. All right, piece of news from this morning. So fresh breaking news. PointsBet acquires Premier Turf Club LLC for $2.9 million. Small acquisition for PointsBet, but this is in Oregon. So Premier Turf Club is licensed in Oregon. They're licensed by the Oregon Racing Commission. So they're pari-mutuel. I'll just read this quote here from the PointsBet CEO, Johnny Aitken. PointsBet is very pleased to join forces with Premier Turf Club. The combination of Premier Turf Club's excellence in this space with PointsBet's mature market, Australian racing expertise favorably positions us as we prepare to enter the U.S. horse racing market. So they're prepared to enter the U.S. horse racing market. PointsBet's making some splashes. This was a partnership with a company out of Oregon. So congrats to both of them. Second to last thing I want to talk about is the horse racing black eye that happened from the Kentucky Derby over the weekend, right? So as we all know, Medina Spirit won the Kentucky Derby. Now Medina Spirit has tested negative or tested positive, I guess, for failing the drug test. So what in the world does this mean? I don't want to get into the actual horse racing side of this. I want to get into the betting side of this a little bit. And what does this mean from people that place bets on Medina Spirit and won? Are those bets taken back now? Or what about people, that placed a bet on Mandaloon, who now is probably going to be named the winner of the Kentucky Derby, the second place finisher. Now can they cash those tickets? And I think the answer is no. With most pari-mutuels and racetracks out there, I think the standard has kind of been set where those tickets are staying put, and you're not going to be able to go back and do things differently with your race tickets. So that's unfortunate, and that's weird, and that's just all part of the ethics and the ethics around sports betting and why people maybe are skeptical on, if there's some shady stuff going on here or there and some of that. So this is not something that horse racing needed, not something that legal sports betting needed, but it is here, and it's something that has to be addressed. So it'll be interesting if any operators do some sort of a rebate or refund around this. Especially the online operators that were taking bets on the horses. I could see some of them, the FanDuels and the PointsBets, some of them offering some sort of a rebate or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, but it sounds like the actual horse tracks and pari-mutuel sites are not rebating that or not changing the winner in a better perspective. So interesting happenings there. Last but not least, BetFest 2021. BetFest 2021. Okay. I want to talk a little bit about this event. I'm super excited about this event. Today is May 10th, Monday, May 10th. This event is on Saturday, this coming Saturday, May 15th. All online event put on by our friends over at SBC, along with 76 Capital Sports Advisory. Both of them are getting together and putting together really what proves to be the, first and probably biggest conference around the consumer side of sports betting, right? There's been a lot of conferences here and there for business professionals and industry professionals in the United States, but this one's consumer facing. Okay. Their slogan is empowering sports bettors. All right. Empowering sports bettors. I'm excited about this. It goes May 15th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Us at usawager.com, we're media partners with SBC. We're very close with those guys over there. And they've given us a limited amount of free tickets to hand out to our audience, our listeners, our watchers on the website, things of that nature. So that said, if you are interested in attending BetFest 2021 and you do not have your ticket yet, please go out to usawager.com. You'll see the site here, usawager.com. We have a link for free tickets, as you can see here on my screen now. You will see the tickets are available. We have limited amount. Click the link here, bet free or free ticket to BetFest. All sorts of great speakers at this event. It's going to be a good time. Hopefully a little bit of connection, a little bit of learning, and things of that nature. So get your free ticket while supplies last. I don't know how long they'll last. So get out there, get that, take care of that, and attend BetFest 2021 on Saturday, May 15th. Okay. All right, that is all I have for today. Again, I'm Ryan Newpel, usawager.com. I appreciate everyone tuning into this show. It's going to be a daily thing, so you're going to get to see my smiling face way more often. But until next time, everybody have a great day, and we will talk to you all tomorrow. Have a great one. Bye-bye.